Hey guys, I wanted to take a minute to show you all about my digital teacher planner, the Google Slides version. So I have two versions of the Google Slides and the PDF versions, as well as the PowerPoint versions. The PowerPoint and Google Slides are pretty much identical. It just depends what you prefer to use. Google Slides is great because it is web-based, so everything saves automatically for you and you can access it easily on a bunch of different devices. So if you don't prefer writing directly on a planner, then Google Slides is probably the best option for you. So there is a middle spiral option and a side spiral option. So I'm just going to go through in this video and show you everything that this planner has to offer, and then I will make additional videos to go more in depth and show you a little bit about how I plan on using the planner and just a little bit of tips and tricks of how to navigate it. But for the most part, I think it is very user-friendly. So this is the middle spiral option. I give you the fonts that I use throughout so that you can add them. They will automatically come in your font options. So if you click on the arrow, they should already be there for you. But if not, I let you know how to add these fonts for you just so you can stay a little bit uniform. You can also change your cover to one of the different map options, and you can change the background throughout your entire thing. So I give you some instructions on how to do that, but I also have a video for that as well. Then I tell you your hex color codes. Again, for Google Slides, they're already there. The PDF is the one you mostly have to use it for, but just in case your colors go away from this theme option, here are all the hex codes for you. So we have all these map options for you to pick from, so you can change that for your cover. I gave you some more information about deleting slides, adding, duplicating slides, linking text and slides. All right, so this is what my cover looks like. This is the cover I chose, but you can change this, but that's in another video. So for this video, I am just going to show you all throughout the planner to show you what the 400 plus pages includes, because there are a lot. I tried to think of everything. So hopefully everything that you need is all here, but if you need something else, you can either edit one of the blank templates or just let me know and I can add it in for you. So this is just what the middle spiral option looks like. It's down the side. And then the side spiral has the spiral along the side. So if you need a little bit more room usually, then you might want to use the side spiral because you can see that that takes up a little less space on your slide. But it all depends on what you prefer. All right, so all of these slides are clickable. So you can click them straight from here by just hovering over it till you see those 4 arrows, and you can jump to that slide number. So if I jump there, or the calendar, I can jump to slide 17. So those slides are linked directly to this slide. If you insert any slides, those slide numbers will change. So don't worry about inserting slides or deleting slides because that slide number changes so that it always links to the slide it needs to go to. So I'm going to actually present full screen so that you can see them. So in present mode, it's not a double click. You can just click one time. So I'll just show you how that goes. It does take a little bit of time to load. The only time I would usually use it in full screen though is, if I'm at a meeting and just want to flip through things. But for the most part, what I will be doing in order to write in it, it will not be in present mode. So you can see that this is taking quite a bit because it is so big. So I do encourage you to go through everything and delete anything that you know you're not going to use. That will free up some space and make it go a little bit quicker. It usually doesn't take this long though, but I should be able to still click through while it's loading. All right, so here's the beautiful cover. And everything is editable. Google Slides makes it super easy to edit. All right, so I'm going to go through the slide or the tabs across the top first. So you have your cover, and you can click through the cover to see the All About Me. So make sure you click through as well. Don't just go to the tabs because there are some things in between the tabs. All right, so there's passwords, a teacher password tracker, and a student password tracker, along with student ID numbers and online resources. So let me go back to the online resources. All of these are clickable. So if I wanted to go to this website, I can just click on it and it will open it up. All right, so then we're going to get into the calendar. These tabs over here are clickable as well. So they're dividers within the dividers. So I can click on year at a glance and it will go here. And also, I like to make everything easy. I can click on there and it jumps straight to there. So pretty much everything is super easy to navigate. Class events, I'm just going to click through so that you can see, and field trip information. And then it jumped to my planning pages. But I'm going to go back here to the tab up here, planning. So I have a schedule, student pullout schedule, special schedule, to-do list. And so you can copy and paste this as many times as you need. And a curriculum map, unit reflection, pacing guides for each of the quarters, lesson plans. So if you want to write your daily lesson plans in depth, you can copy and paste this as many times as you need. A weekly schedule, weekly lesson plans, small group lessons, all your planning, all there. And then standards. So here you can just, like, if you wanted to grab a snapshot of it or just put a link to the standards, that's why I left this blank. Or you can write in your specific standards and check them off as you go. Or if you really want to get specific with it, you can write the dates that you taught the standard. All right, subplans, emergency procedures, substitute report, substitute plans. And now we're in the context tab. So I can click through these and always go back. So work phone tree, work phone numbers, parent conferences, parent log, volunteers, parent contacts. So if I wanted to write in this, I can't do it in present mode. I would have to hit escape. And then I can type directly in it. So Alex, whatever Alex's mom's name is, and everything is super easy to type directly into. All right, so let's see if it'll load a little bit faster this time. All right, so we were in context. Now we'll go to students. So I have a roster, class photos, birthday chart, medical info, transportation, attendance, seating chart, student groups, and now we're in data. This is one of my favorite sections. So I have student data, and here I can click on a particular student. So I number all of my students. You can change this if you wanted to put in names. But so say I wanted to look at student number 12's data because I'm at a parent conference or an IEP meeting or sitting with that student in a small group. I can just click on that number and it will jump me to all of their data. So any data that I have for that student, I would put it behind all of these slides. So I can keep track of them very easily. All right, going back to data, I can click on small group data. And I have all of this information, then class data. And if you only teach math because you're a middle school or high school teacher, then you can get rid of anything that you don't need and you can edit anything to fit your needs. All right, IEP goal tracking. This is super helpful. Behavior log, goals. All right, now we're in the grades tab. So you have 4 quarters. Each of the quarters are exactly the same. So if I'm in quarter 3, I can just click on quarter 3 grades. And all of it is right here. So it is by subject. If you have block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4, there are some blank templates at the back that I will show you, and you can just edit those to fit your needs. All right, then we have notes. We have some line paper, graph paper, data paper, blank paper, and then a journal, ideas for next year, your reflections, an expense tracker. And then it gets into your meeting notes. So we have staff meetings, collaborations, and professional development. They all look identical, with each of the months. So if I wanted to look back at notes from a March professional development, then I can just click on professional development, click on March, and here would be my March notes. And then the fun bit is the stickers. So I have stickers organized by the different topics. So I have some blank stickers where you can just write on them. School events, school-related, teacher meetings, extracurricular, holidays. All right, so in order to use these stickers, and I'll do a separate video for that, you would just copy and paste it into the calendar that you want. So those stickers are used on these pages, but you can use them wherever you want in the planner. All right, and the last tab across the top is the index. So the index is super helpful if you are trying to find a page and you can't remember where it was. So for example, if you were looking for your, let's just say your substitute report. If you couldn't find that because you forgot where it was along the top, you can just click on substitute report and it'll take you right there. So all of these are clickable. Math conference log, there it is. All right, also on this is a divider for templates. All of these are your blank templates. So if you wanted just a blank one for next year, you can change this and make it for next year. So you can use the same thing for next year. It's all editable. All right, so here's one for 6 subjects across the top, but if you wanted 5 subjects or 4 subjects or 3 subjects, 2 or 1, they are all there for you. The only difference is they are not dated, so you would have to date them yourself, as well as having the subjects along the side. So this one has 6 subjects along the side, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I try to include everything for you guys, but if there is something in or something that you need that is not in here, then please just let me know and I can try and add it. The more the better. So then we're going to get to the calendar, the planning options along the side. So it is a 12-month, August to July. And each of them has the exact same thing. So it starts with a calendar, a full calendar where you can put your stickers. You can also type in this and has notes on the side. Also has a calendar of the next month over there. Then it is a monthly overview. So monthly goals, upcoming projects, birthdays, events, and holidays, my monthly focus, notes, a word of the month, and each of them has a different quote along the bottom. All right. Then a month at a glance. So you can change these as well if you needed to change them to block 1, block 2. But here are all of your subjects. And then it gets into your planning pages. So the default is 6. But even if you only teach 5 subjects, you could make 1 morning work or something. So, yep, all of them are dated for the entire year. And the last thing on these tabs is a month in review. So what do you want to keep for next year, ditch, change, and try next year? So I like reflecting on my month. All right, so again, all of them are the same. The only difference is they all have a little bit of different clip art and they are all dated for that month. So that is my planner in a nutshell. So I will be making more specific videos of how I plan to use it and answering any questions that you guys have. So please let me know. I hope you enjoy this planner and happy planning.